Wristwatches can be very beautiful and very complicated, and usually those attributes mean that they can get incredibly expensive. However, what if I told you that you can get amazing quality timepieces that look like $1 million for just a few hundred? In this video, I'm going to present you 5 such watches that really redefine the meaning of affordable luxury. Oh, and stick until the end, because I'm going to reveal a watch that not only will make you look rich, it will make you look filthy rich for only $300. Hi, I'm Olivier, and for those who do not know the channel, in here we talk about the best deals on affordable, high-quality watches at always the best prices. If that is something that you like, and you're not yet subscribed to the channel, I would be delighted if you would consider doing so. We're going to start from the least expensive to the more affordable of watches, and know that I'm going to leave the links where you can find the watches in the description of the video. The first watch of the selection is the Baltany Military Chronograph. At only $120, this beautiful watch looks like something out of the IWC catalog, but without the hefty price tag and without being a homage to any other known model. You have a clear retro military design that so many love. You also have got very nice materials, starting by that sapphire crystal. That domed sapphire crystal is one of the best I have seen at any price point. It is really that good. It has some anti-reflective treatment that is pretty much magical. You do not even see the crystal there, noticing it just on the highest of glares. You get high quality Swiss superluminova lume on the Arabic numerals and on the different indices, and of course on the sword hands. Beating inside is a Seiko VK63, which is a hybrid mecha quartz movement, meaning that the time is kept by a quartz module, but the chronograph is mechanical and it is a pleasure to operate. This allows for the chronograph hand to glide smoothly instead of that tick like a fully quartz chronograph. For the second watch of the selection, what if you love the Audemars Piguet Horologique, but you do not have $30,000 to spend on one, and let's say that you do not want to go the homage route? What if I told you there's one watch from a major manufacturer that gives you a lot of the vibes of the Horologique without copying the design, and that costs less than 1% of the price of the real deal? At just around $140, enter the Casio EFR 108D, a long reference for what is an elegant sports watch fully made out of stainless steel with an integrated bracelet. At only 38mm in diameter by 8mm in height, this is a very wearable watch for almost any wrist. The cherry on cake is that you have 100 meters water resistance and a sapphire crystal, which means you can rock this one daily and you even can swim with it. You have a choice between black and white and a new baby blue dial. The negative aspects are concentrated mainly on the bracelet. Although it is very beautiful and well finished, it is purely made of folded items, or folded elements. And it's the same thing for the clasp. But at this price point, you get an excellent quality of level from one of the world's most beloved watchmakers, so this is still a bargain. If you want more detail about this watch, don't hesitate to check the reviews from these watches that I have made before. I'll leave you all the links in the description below. The Bambino has to be among the classiest watches at around $220. There are many versions of the Bambino. The one I'm talking to you about is the 38mm, and it exudes class with that old paper dial, those blued hands, and it retains that vintage look with a highly domed mineral crystal that makes it look period correct. Besides from its looks, the most remarkable thing about this watch is that it's fully in-house, meaning that all the parts of the watch are made by Seiko or within its parent company, Epson. If this were a Swiss watch, that exclusivity would cost you thousands of dollars. Inside beats the fully in-house automatic movement Orient F6922. A see-through case back lets you see the workings of the movement that is far from incredible, but at least it's there to see. A very classy and dressy timepiece which is really a legend at this point and a bargain for the price. It is widely known in the world of horology that the tourbillon is one of the hardest complications to make. Invented at the beginning of the 19th century by Abraham Louis Breguet, this complication makes the whole escapement spring system rotate on itself once every minute. At the time of dear old Abraham, it was meant for pocket watches, so it totally counteracted the effect of gravity for those watches. But on a wristwatch, it is totally useless as a way of making a watch more precise, and it's only there as a huge horology flex. But as it's so complicated to make, Swiss companies will charge tens of thousands of dollars for a tourbillon. Enter the Aesop Tourbillon, and you should really sit down for this one, as it only costs $300. And before you ask, yes, this watch is a real tourbillon. I've had mine for over 4 years and it still works like a champ. The watch itself comes actually second to the complication, although it has an attractive aventurine dial displaying a constellation. I couldn't say which one. The negative point is the case that is pretty large at 42mm by 11mm in thickness and a little bit over 50mm in lug to lug. But hey, that is just part of the flex of having this complication. I know, once you find out about this watch, everything else seems like a ripoff. We absolutely had to put a Swiss-made watch on the list, and if there can be one below $500 that punches way above its league, it has to be the Tissot Locle. Coming in at only $413 on Joma Shop, this thing looks absolutely class. And it's all about that dial and those beautiful proportions. The dial is perfectly balanced with those Roman numerals and that guilloche pattern in the middle and on the peripheries. The movement is also a top-of-the-line Powermatic 80 movement from ETA, so virtually it is an in-house movement because ETA and Tissot are part of the Swatch group. This beautiful movement is partially visible through the nicely decorated back, but the most important thing about the movement is that it gives you 80 hours of power reserve. 80 hours is more than most modern movements from Rolex, Tour or Omega, but this movement is at the same time its strength and its weakness. Indeed, the Powermatic 80 can only be serviced in-house by ETA instead of its ubiquitous predecessor, the ETA 2824, that could be serviced by pretty much any competent watchmaker in the world. But the positives still far outweigh the negatives for this classy timepiece, giving it the crown for the best looking Swiss watch under $500. Congratulations for making it until the end of the video. If you made it to here, I bet that you are interested in an affordable, high quality timepiece. In that case, why not check the best deals on watches that I see on Amazon at this moment. And also, in the world of horology, there's plenty of lemons out there, so why not check this video that I made about the watches that you should absolutely stay away from. Thank you very much, and see you very soon.